I want to switch gears to the Vanguards.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fun.
Really stylish. I love the design. I recreationally go on runs and cycle, so I'm going to be using them as well. How did you build these with athletes in mind?
Well, I think a lot of people on the team are pretty intense athletes. And some of it is, we just use the Ray-Bans. And, I can't tell you how many pairs of Ray-Bans I've fried taking them surfing. But it was worth it. But they're not water resistant. So, it's pretty obvious, you're like, okay, we want something that's water resistant. The extra sound, the kind of power in the speakers, these are 6 decibels louder, is really valuable and helpful when you're doing loud things. So if you're cycling at 30 miles an hour and it's windy, the other day, a few weeks back, I was taking a call on a jet ski and I could hear the person completely fine over the engine of the jet ski. And we have this advanced noise reduction in the background. So we've designed these. It's got the microphone in the nose pad, which basically means that you could be in a wind tunnel and the other person on the other end of a phone call would not be able to hear any of the background noise. You just come in crystal clear. So I think stuff like that is awesome. Then, pairing it with, and then there's all this other stuff that I think you want for sports. The video stabilization is good. The pairing with Garmin and Strava, I think, is good. We put an LED in the corner, so you can have it light up when you're to give you a reminder if you're to make sure you stay on pace that you want or in your target heart rate zone. So yeah, there's a lot of things like that I think are going to be pretty neat for athletes.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Why did you think it was important to design so many different glasses for different lifestyles, and how much broader do you really expect to go from here?
Well, I think people have different styles, right? So this isn't like a phone where everyone's going to be okay having the same thing and just okay, maybe I have a slightly different color case, or I put a different sticker on my case and then I'm good. I think people have different face shapes. They have different aesthetics. People wear different kinds of clothes. I think this is an important part of our identity and sense of style. And some of it is functional too. Some of it is a little more lifestyle. Some of it is more active. And, part of this is some people prefer thinner frames. Some people prefer thicker frames. You will always be able to fit more technology in thicker frames. So as we get to more display, more advanced holograms, it will always be a little bit thicker of a frame than what you can do for the thinner ones. So I think that there's a choice that people will make around, okay, do I prefer the aesthetics and the kind of the simplicity of the thinner ones, or do I like the aesthetics of the thick ones? Fortunately, kind of big glasses are in style, so that kind of works. So there's the whole spectrum, and then there's also the price point and affordability, right? And the less technology you're always going to be able to offer for a more affordable price, and that's going to be great too, because we want to make it so that there's more than 1 billion people. It's somewhere between 1 and 2 billion people in the world who have glasses for vision correction today, and I don't know. I think within, whatever it is, 5 to 7 years, is there any world where those aren't all replaced with AI glasses? And it feels to me like it's kind of like the iPhone came out and everyone had flip phones, and it's just a matter of time before they're all smartphones, right? So I think that that's going to be the case with glasses too, but people have different glasses and they want different glasses, and they want different glasses at different price points and styles. So our goal is to just work with a lot of iconic brands to do some great work.
So on the Vanguards, you mentioned the Garmin integration. I thought this was fascinating because this basically allows AI to kind of see your heart rate, pace, location, everything, kind of all hands-free while you're running or cycling. How long do you think it will be before we have a personalized coach that's there proactively in your ear?
Yeah, it can do that a bit. So I think for running, for example, if you want to ask it what your heart rate is or what your pace is, it can answer. Now, I don't know how hard you run, but when I'm running, for performance, I don't really want to talk to something, right? You're probably above that heart rate zone. But there are times when I'm skiing really fast and I want to know how fast I'm going because that's kind of fun. And, you're not necessarily out of breath doing that. So yeah, I mean, part of it is being able to talk to it and it can give you the stats in real time. That's one of the reasons why we built the LED in is we want to make it so that you just have a very simple visual indicator of, okay, am I on my kind of pace target? Am I on my heart rate target? But I don't know. You can kind of get a sense of like over time, it's probably going to be pretty good to have a display in those too.
Yeah, I mean, the real-time coaching as well.
Yeah.
So like, I guess for an example, if I'm running and I want to stay in zone 2, which is below a certain heart rate, but I don't want to go too hard because I want to stay in this zone. I guess my question is, will I be able to have a coach that's telling me, oh, hey, slow down a little bit. You're a little too fast.
Yeah. That's the goal of the LED to start. Gotcha. And if you're trying to stay in zone 2, you probably can talk to it, right? Because I mean, that's kind of the definition of zone 2, right? It's like you should be able to, right? So, I don't know if it's the definition, but it's a property of zone 2. Yeah. So, so you can basically ask it different stats and it knows if you're connected to Garmin. Yeah.
So I know you've been training a lot. Have you like found any good use of it when you're training as like almost like a coach or?
Well, I take them surfing and they don't break, which is nice.
There we go.
Yeah. So, because the Ray-Bans are good, but like I said before, I've fried a few pairs of those.
Okay. And they capture moments like in real time too, right?
Yeah. I mean, one of the nice things about this is because the camera is centered, it's like really perfectly aligned. I mean, the image really in the video feels like it's coming exactly from your perspective. It's nice even when the camera's off to the side, but it's like these things about delivering a sense of presence. They kind of have this feeling where it's like when you get it to be perfect, it really feels like it clicks. And if you're like 2 degrees away, it's still pretty valuable, but it's not. But there's something about having it in the middle that I think is really quite compelling.